practice. It's one of the main reasons why I continue practicing yoga. My practice led me to create a website, InFocus 24/7. We set out to capture yogis and people that wanted to live a healthier lifestyle and provide knowledge for other people that wanted to get into it. Usually I practice yoga by myself, wherever feels right. But when I'm in Atlanta, you may catch me at Firehawk Studio. I met her about a year ago at Wren's Nest. She was offering free Kemetic yoga community classes. I decided to drop in. I had been following her previously on Instagram, so it was good to finally meet her in person. I definitely wanted to capture the essence of her practice before I left to go to New York. Firehawk has a very fluent, informative style of teaching. She really embraces the principles of Kemetic yoga and makes sure her students know the philosophies and methodology of it as well.
Exhale, relax, and feel the tension, the tightness releasing from the face.
Yeah.
Like they get sore.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna straighten your knees, and on the inhale, we're rolling up into standing as slow as possible. Chin is pinned to the chest.
It was New Year's Eve, and the conversation we had really inspired me to keep moving. So I hopped on a plane to New York. Now, if you know of celebrities that do yoga, I'm sure you know about Russell Simmons. Now, he has an older brother named Danny Simmons, and Danny has a son named Jamel Simmons, and that happens to be my cousin. When I'm in New York, you probably can find me in Brooklyn. It's a brownstone filled with African art, culture everywhere. We either bagging up moringa seeds, chopping it up about metaphysics, or finding intellectual ways to make jokes about each other. But hey, that's what cousins do. The first person that hit me up on Instagram was Lateria. We had an interesting discussion on career choices, on what's meant and what may not be meant. You never know if you love something until you stop doing it. Up next was IFCUK Girls. That's her name on Instagram. It's one thing that attracted me to her account. She decided to meet up with me in Brooklyn and brought two friends with her, Pint-Sized Nurse and Minnie. She definitely explained the reasoning behind the name, but I'll save that for another time. This is what we discussed pertaining to yoga.
Well, this is magic.
What do you have trouble with the most?
Back bending.
Split.
I can't back bend.
Hips and
Balance.
hamstrings.
You said bends?
Balance.
Balance.
I really suck at balance.
Back bending is not my thing at all.
I think my hips and my legs are super tight, and my toes
That's
too.
my problem. Hips and hamstrings, like I hate it so much.
How much love do you show to your hips?
Not enough.
That's why.
I
If
know
you
that.
practice your weakness,
I know
you
that's
will
my
walk through your
problem.
weakness.
I definitely don't practice back bending.
Now, why do you think that because I stay away from the things I don't like as well. So why do you think that is?
You feel like you defeated, like it gets to you. So that's why I like yoga. Yoga makes you humble. It makes you have to really work. Everybody thinks it's easy. Like you get into the pose one day to the next. It's not. It's taken me months, almost a year to get a handstand, and I still can't hold it for more than 2 seconds.
And I feel like once you do finally get that one thing that you've been trying to get, you're like, okay, but what other variations can I do of it? Because
Like,
like
push it.
I just started doing forearm stands 3 weeks ago. It was the first time I actually held a forearm stand, and like now I can't stay off my forearms. It's like, okay, well, can I do eagle legs with forearm stand? Can I like change my gaze in forearm stand? Like I'm pushing myself so much more with forearm stand. It's like, oh yeah, I've got hips and hamstrings I need to work on, but that's painful and that's not fun. So let me just play with the stuff that's fun right now. I think that's how we get lost and forget to work on other things too.
That'll be cute. That way. The video thing.
We had to head up to Manhattan to capture Sarah Clark. She's so youthful and has a very vibrant personality. I tagged along with her to a yoga teacher panel discussion. It was pretty cool. I learned a lot about becoming a yoga teacher and the struggles that you may face. It's not as easy as you think. Check out what one yoga instructor had to say.
I'm a dancer. That's what I do. I teach dance full time to children, elementary school. And now doing that is all about the body. And so it was a transition to yoga. But in yoga, you have to be still so much. But I love it because it had me allow my body to catch up with me, as well as my mind and my spirit. So when they started this yoga teacher training business, I was still resistant, but I decided to go study. I was studying metaphysical science, and then that was gonna be my thesis, yoga. So coupled with Stephanie's amazing classes and the fact that I said I'll do yoga as my thesis, and then I kept getting this teacher card because I do angel card readings. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna obey the universe. So anyway, I teach here. I teach in my school to teachers after school, which I really, really, really love.
It seemed like we was hitting every borough. Queens was next. We had to catch up with Jason. He taught at a YMCA in a huge gym. See what he had to say.
My name is Jason. This is our all levels yoga class. So remember, this class is about learning about ourselves. It's about learning about our bodies. So make sure you do what's right for you. So we can turn the palms down on our knees or turn them up. If you need to straighten your legs out, it's more than welcome. Let's close the eyes softly. We're just gonna focus on our breath. Focus on our energy, our prana. Let's start by noticing where the breath goes within our bodies.
Thank you.
Awesome. Blue quartz.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What does this do?
It's good for meditation.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Quartz crystal.
3 days left. Felt like I was under pressure to capture all the yogis that I could. Someone left a comment on one of my pictures on Instagram, and that led me to find out that I wasn't the only one doing yoga under pressure. We had a common interest for art, and she was actually located in New York. This is how that encounter went. What do you miss most about drawing?
This is what I miss. Being able to draw people. Like my diary, if you flip through my diary, like if I'm on the train, I'll draw people and at least try not to get caught drawing people. That's what I miss. I miss drawing people. A lot. The patience, the sitting there, relaxing. I'll spend 20 minutes warming up. My warm up is a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. And then I guess like 45 minutes of actual flow. And then I'll go, what do I want to try today? Mm-hmm. Be it a handstand or whatever, and then practice that. And then I'll lay in Shavasana for a very long time.
Just relax.
Like, okay, that was good, all right.
Now, is it awkward having a shift of change in like center of gravity?
You ain't never lied. Especially with that pose, because normally my legs will be together, and I would just go straight up. Mm-hmm. But because now I have to have them out, then I gotta balance here, and then okay. And it's a different set of muscles too, because Normally I use my core, but since my core is
Occupied.
core is occupied, I have to pull from back here. I gotta pull here. I gotta pull up here. It's just, well, at least I know I'm using some muscles I never used before.
So can you say you learned more about your body
Yes.
doing yoga while pregnant?
That I can say. That I'm learning how to adjust in different ways. Because at some points I just be like, I don't even want to do this no more.
A blizzard was coming, and I don't do snowstorms, so I decided to spend some time with my cousins real quick and chill out, you know, have some fun before I left to Miami.
I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase Satan out of earth.
One thing I love about Miami is the beautiful weather. Can't beat it. The last time I was in Miami, Dream set up a yoga session with Natalie and Jen. It went pretty cool. I was talking to him about some metaphysical science and how breath can help you keep calm in stressful situations.
Main focus of the whole thing, you want to focus on your breath, because your breath controls your concentration. Close your eyes and you just want to silence the thoughts and your mind just keeps thinking of new things. The way you stop that is to breathe.
This time around, Lisa invited us out to capture a mermaid photo shoot paddleboard yoga session. Yeah, it was the crack of dawn, but we made it out. There were 4 yogis there: Sarah, Lisa, Dashima, and Marisol. They were all really cool, down to earth. I'd never been on a paddleboard doing yoga before, but it was really interesting trying. I wish I would have brought my shorts. Great. And just like that, I got the call that Yazir Rahotep was going to be in Houston for a weekend. He was teaching a Kemetic Yoga certification class. Yazir is the founder of Kemetic Yoga through Yoga Skills Method, and he had a lot to say about yoga and how you should go about your practice in a safe way. Here's what he had to say.
I'm breathing in to move energy from the base of the spine up to the crown. When I exhale, I'm trying to send energy through the arms into the hands and down the legs into the feet. Okay? So I want my breath to be subtle because I'm trying to work with subtle energy. I'm not trying to work with brute strength. I'm trying to work with subtle energy. As you breathe in, turn your chin over the chest. As you exhale, look to the right. Look to your right shoulder. So when you talk about certain postures, you got to be able to take your time and be patient. That's part of yoga skills, being patient with yourself and being loving with your body. So don't punish yourself and get angry because your body can't do a particular posture. That's what people do. You know, so they say, oh, I want to be able to do that posture. Why? What difference does it make? Suppose you can never do it. Is that going to affect the quality of your life because you can't put both your legs behind your head and stand up on your hands and stuff? Your body, there's certain poses you're not never going to be able to do. Right. You know, who cares? Right. You know, you're doing yoga for the benefit. You're not doing yoga because because you're some kind of super yoga athlete or something. You know, that ain't what you're trying to get to. Yeah. So don't be frustrated. Don't try to do stuff that you can't do. And if you want to do a particular posture, do it gradually. Go step by step, piece by piece.
I definitely picked up some new methods and ways of doing yoga that I didn't know before. It was someone I heard about years ago named Zen. And luckily we had a mutual friend, Maati. She connected us and I was able to get on the radio and discuss exactly what In Focus was all about.
AllRadio.com. You are tuned in. Don't go nowhere. We got more time. We about to talk about some yoga. We about to talk about some music. You ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't got nowhere to go. It's Thursday. You ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah. Put the music out.
www.overradio.com. Rising and grinding, giving thanks to the sounds of Pharrell with Brand New. Roma G and Arthur with I-69. And my sister Michelle Tebow with Ready, Set, Go. Yeah, that's what we on. We on go around here. Stay ready so we ain't got to get ready around here. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what you doing and where you at. We're here talking about yoga. We about to talk about some more music. I got my man Jahan London to just join me. Peace, Black.
Peace, peace, peace.
Now, you are the founder of In Focus 247.
Yes, that is correct.
What is In Focus 247, bro?
It's a platform I created for anyone that's representing a healthy lifestyle. We wanted to shine some light and bring focus to them. So I created it in efforts for myself to kind of keep notes of the knowledge that I'm learning and what I research every day. So I make pretty much a post every day, 3 posts a day on information that's helpful that you can apply that day.
Oh, that's
you
dope.
know, so that was kind of the idea it was born from.
You can turn your ideas into reality. You only need one thing. Focus.
Open to yoga, and especially the men in your family? I know your sons practice, but like your cousins, your uncles, how have they been?
They did.
Well, okay. Critics said that they should have listened. But you know, like when you're trying to
Until I go blind. You know, I smoke the ganja all the